Hi. Hi everybody, welcome to Let's Roll John Creator. Today we are going to continue the fan modeling further next step. If you are new to the channel, subscribe my channel, and if you are like the video, share it with your friends, and who want to learn 3D, share it with them too. Okay, let's begin. So this size is, I feel like it's very big, so I am going to write this one. I press shift C and make it this 3D cursor center, and I select this object, press shift yes and selection to 3D cursor, so it has been centered. And this is not actually it's not in correct place. So before that we can go to the item and we can see the rotation and make it 0. Okay, fine, it has been done. Now I save it. Before that I control A and apply a scale before scaling the same, and I press yes to scale down. I make it small because this condenser will come very small in the fan, so I just make it small and I just save this one and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, fine. And GZ and move towards top, and now go to edit mode and go to the vertices selection, select these vertices and press shift S and cursor to 3D. So now 3D cursor will come into that place. I press shift A and create a cube, and I scale it down to the down. I zoom it down, scale it down. Okay, and X to move towards here, and I scale it up. Okay, and I am scaling down as per our requirement. I am adjusting the same. Let's see now. I hope this is okay for the both the things. Okay, I go to edit mode. Before that I press alt h to shift h to unhide others. Go to edit mode, right click, subdivide. So now two thing has been came. So now I'm going to select this X and delete the vertices. I'm going to select this one, press alt shift yes 1. I select the vertices, I press alt shift yes 1. So now circle has been created. I'm going to apply a bevel using the fast curve tool, sharp the edges. Okay, I just undo. I go to the object and bevel the object. And I go to edit mode. So I turn off this. Now it looks good. I'm going to select these two and select this and sharp edges. And before that I'm going to do add a solidify and move towards the front and even thickness, and now I go back here. Oops, it looks totally different because it's not came as per our requirement. So I'm going to cancel the both and go to edit mode and clear the bubbles. So now it has been cleared. Select everything, clear the sharp edges. I save it. Now I press Ctrl 3. Now add a solidify and I move towards the top and even thickness, make it 2 centimeter. Oh, it looks very bulgy, so I make it 1, and this also it looks like that, so I make it 0.8. again I make it 0.5. I think it looks better. I go now to the object and I make a bevel and move to the top, and so I reduce it down to 0 instead of that 0.1. So now you can able to see it looks better, and I'm going to add this for these two, make it sharp edges, and I go for the thing, and I move the solidify above this one. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, it looks better as per our requirement. I just going to make this one more sharper. So it's 0.5, I'm going to make it 0.3 and 0.2. Oh sorry, I just must, instead of beveling I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, I make it 0.5, thickness is fine, and make it 0.7. Yeah, this looks better. I've saved this one, and I go for the this one bevel 0.05. So now it looks more soft, so it looks nice. I save this one, go to the material and add a new material, and I'm going to make it this one 100, 792, 800. So 0.100, 0.792, okay, 0.800 came automatically. So now I go to the material preview, and I make this one as metallic. I'm going to increase the metallic, and then I'm going to reduce the roughness. So now as per our requirement, this one has been came. Now I press Alt H to unhide everything. Now you can able to see it has been came for our requirement. This subdivision also, it's more. I'm going to reduce this, and the roughness I'm going to give more sharpness, and subdivision I'm going to reduce it little more. Okay, so fine. So now this one I feel like we have to give more reliable edges. I got edit mode. I'm going to select this. I'm going to select this and scale it out. Sorry, I select this one, scale it out like this, scale it out, and shift Z, sorry, scale it out and shift Z, and okay, Z is required, so shift, scale it in shift X. Okay, it's not came correctly, so I do one thing. I go for the solid mode again, once again, and go to the vertices, select everything, Alt S to make it okay. Okay, I press S to scale, make it little bigger. Here also I select this S to scale and make it bigger. So I'm going to increase the thickness for this. Okay, and this I feel like still more, 0.3. Okay, even this thickness also I feel like it's very high. I make it 0.2. Yeah, this look better as per our requirement. This has been came. So here only that plug, everything is going to connect with this. I'm going to save this. I'm going to duplicate this one, shift D and Z. I make it go inside GZ, and GY. Okay, I don't think, I just scale it a little bit down. Okay, I made one mistake in this. I just undo it, the duplication, I save it. I'm going to select this one, object, set origin. Before that I press Ctrl A and apply a scale. Go to the object, set origin to the 3D mass surface, and shift D Z, and I move here. And I press S to scale, sorry, S to scale. Okay, I just undo and select this, S to scale, little bit down, and GZ, GX, sorry, Y. Okay, now it's better. The same way I'm going to do it for here in bottom. Shift D and Z. I press period key to zoom in, and yes, to scale slightly up. Yeah. So now this has been ready. Now we are going to model a screw for this. I go to the edit and the preference, go to the add-on. In add-on, search for the bolt and select this one, bolt factory. Now press shift A and go to the bolt. Now bolt has been created. I am going to reduce it down very slightly down, slightly down, slightly down. Okay, I press period key to zoom in. I make it smaller and rotate X 90, no, rotate Y 90, and I select these two and I press shift H to unhide others. I go to the top menu, shift Z and G X to move, and now I just scale it down a little bit higher, and I press Alt H, and again I press S to scale. So here we are going to modify this. Okay, I just did mistake again once again. So let's go to the bolt factory tools. Okay, I need to do some settings before adding this. Go right click and go to the okay, it's not come. So I go do one thing, I press shift A once again, I go to the bolt factory, and before doing any changes I'm going to do this setup. Now instead of bolt I'm going to give it as nut. Okay, no, not as the bolt, and here type I'm going to give it as uh, now we can do one by one, do the settings, and we can make it our as per our requirement. Okay, this is okay, which is required for us DOM pan, and think what is this. Okay, I hope this is good. Pan, and this Phillips, instead of that we have to go Allen key is not required. Turks is also not good, and Phillips, yeah, this is fine. And I'm going to reduce the thickness of this, depth and other things. I make it increase. Okay, this one let it be. And now I really can share smooth. Okay, fine. Right click and share smooth. Oh wow, 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 wow! What happened? We have to go to this, make it auto smooth. So now it has been ready as per our requirement. Now I scale this one down. I press period key, scale this down. Again I press period key and scale this down and rotate in Y axis 90 and go to the front view. GX to move slightly there. GX to move like this. And I press S to scale, make it a little bigger. So GX, I move a little bit here like this. So now here the thread will be changing, so I go change the bolt and I make it the thread length, increase it, and I select this and GX to move until here. Okay, now this has been ready, and I'm going to make this color also. They're going to give the same color which is required. This is I make it as gold, and this same gold color I'm going to give it to this thing gold. I'm going to metal preview. So now I press shift C. Okay, now this has been ready, that screws. So to tight the thing, and I press GZ to move. Sorry, I duplicate this one, I save it. Shift D to duplicate and Z axis, I move towards here. Okay, and Shift D to duplicate and Z axis, move towards here. GZ. Okay, now the same thing we are going to make it duplicate to the right side. I'm going to select these two. I'm going to 3. Shift Z. Okay, go to the solid mode, which looks Shift D and X. Sorry, Y. I move towards here like this. This one we have to rotate it. Rotate it in Y axis 180 degree. Sorry, rotate it in X axis 180 degree. Rotate it in X axis 180 degree. So now, as per our requirement, that this both thing has been ready, the screws. So the same screw only I am going to use it for this one more side also. Go to the side view, Shift D, I move it here and rotate in Z axis 80 degree. I press period key to zoom in and G X to move, Y to move towards like this angle, and now this also has been ready with the requirement. So I make it G Y still more inside. Okay. Okay, now this has been ready with the requirement for us. So this is the output is going to be, and now we are going to model a condenser. Okay, I save this one, and now I make some backup for this. I press Ctrl Shift yes, and I'm going to give it this fan BKP 3. Sorry, I already made it 3. Now I make it, sorry, 3 not that, I make it 3, and I save as. Now I open the master file once again. Go to the fan. Right, now I go to the solid view. Now here I am going to create a condenser for this. I press Shift A and create a cylinder. Rotate X 90 degree and scale it down. I press period key and go to the top view. G to move like this in X axis, and I scale it down, scale it in Y axis. So I move towards like this. So now I press 3 on the keyboard and GZ and move it. I press scale to GY, sorry, X to move like this. Scale it towards here, GZ and GX. Okay, now condenser has been ready. So this one we are going to modify as per our requirement now. Now I press Control A and I apply the scale for this. Go to the top view, go to the edit mode, and I am going to do some changes here. So that way, okay, I make it. Yeah, fine. So now I go to the face selection, select this, and press I to insert, and E to extrude in X axis, Y axis, and I to insert, and I to insert. I press period key, press M, merge at center. So now this has been ready, and here I am going to do one more bevel. I am going to make it here, and I am going to select the face selection, and I am going to extrude along normals. So I am going to zoom it in to view the thing. I am extruded as per our requirement now, and I go to the fast curve and apply a bevel, and go to the modify tool. I make it bevel 0. So now right click and shed smooth, go to this and make the auto smooth is selected, and here we are going to do some more changes also. before that I just close this one which is not required timing. I select everything and clear the sharp edges. So now I go to the face selection and E to extrude in Y axis. I'm going to do it and I'm going to scale it slightly inside. So this is the condenser I'm going to use for this, and everything going to be a white completely. And before that I just select this one and I do the unwrapping for this, because that is same color. Here we are going to add some text for us. I select this one and I select this one, sorry, I select this one and I select this one, and here OK, and I select this, sorry, I press Ctrl C and I select this one corner, this corner and this corner, plus Ctrl E and mark a seam. So now it has been marked. I go to the UV editing tool and I press period key to zoom in. I select everything and U to unwrap it. So now it has been unwrapped as per our requirements. So I file, I make it, save it once again. I go to the UV layout. So now in this condenser, this is going to be a white rough material plastic. So I'm going to the material, I'm going to apply a new and make it as condenser, conductor condenser, like that we can tell. And I go to the solid view and this one I am going to make it more rough. Specular is not required. I am going to reduce it. So now here I am going to make this smooth, but in this smooth we have to do some modification. I go to the tool, I go to the solid mode, I am going to give it as 1 and 1, and this also looks very too tighty. Okay, I missed out one more thing. I select this one, I make it bevel and make it 0. Now I go to the edit mode. Yeah, fine, looks fine, and I make it 1. I press Ctrl 3. Now here instead of 1, what I am going to do is I am going to give 0.1. So now here as per our requirement that shape has been came, I save it. So now unwrapping also done and our condenser is ready, and we are going to give some coloring and other things. Go to the GIMP tool, here in this GIMP tool press Ctrl N and make it 1080. 1080 is the size of the file, and here I am going to make this one as dark. I am going to paint it using a paint tool. Now I create a new layer and I press click OK and create a text, and I am going to give it as some our company name. It's in black, so we have to make it as pure white to make the things done, and bold it and increase it. JCH fan limiter, and I go down, and here I am going to make it as 32, and here condenser I make it, and this one I am going to increase this little bit. I just make it, go to T and select everything, and overall oops, oh, standard coming, yeah. Okay, increase it, make it 58, increase it, this one make it okay. Now I save this one. Okay, before saving I just G and press, sorry, I go to the move tool, and this move tool I'm going to make it as center. And before that, we require a UV layout to make it consider. Go to the UV editing, go to edit mode, select everything, and go to the export UV layout, and I go to desktop. For timing, I make it cylinder export UV. So now I go to the GIMP tool, and here I open as a layer and go to desktop, and I'm going to select that layout. Now we have the layout where how that comes. I do one thing, I'm going to the move tool, this fan I'm going to move. So before that, I select the fan, and now I move. Sorry, actually this is towards upstairs, I'll go make it down. Fine. Now I move the fan tool towards here, so let it is visible as per our requirement. And now I press file and export as desktop only. I am going to make it, and this is untitled PG. It's not a problem. We know that what is happening. So I just export. So to make it fast, little faster, I am doing like this. So you can give the specified name as per your requirement. Now I go to the layout, go to tab and select the face, this one, and go to the material. Here create one more material, make it as, okay, no, not required, I think so. I just make it deleted. I make it minus. Okay, I go to that one and minus it. Okay, now I go to the UV shading painter. So this is the shading tool for this. So I press period key. So now it has been zoomed in. Here we are going to give the coloring for that. So instead of coloring, I am going to make it some bump. Okay. So go to zoom and press shift search and the image texture, and open that. The file is available in desktop, untitled, and I am going to, it's not a non-repeat, extended, and here I am going to create a bump. So here I am going to give it this one color as height. I am going to give this to the normal. So now let's see. Oops, we have made one mistake. So what is the mistake is, we have exported using this textures. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to unselect this, export as untitled once again, so it will be overwritten the file. Now I clear this, I open it once again, the same file what I have exported again. Now we can able to see, I just hide this. Now we can able to see what I have created as came. So I am going to rotate it in y-axis. So okay, still I am not done one more thing. So now let me see the thing. Yeah, okay, it has been, it is fine. Now I am going to the layout. I select this one, set object as origin 3D mass. Now rotate it in, go to the wireframe, sorry, material preview, rotate it in y-axis. Okay, this is not going correct. Okay, here it's coming like this. Let's see, here its name. Okay, it's coming ulta. So what we can do is select this one like this, and I go to the UV editing once again. I select everything. I'm going to face selection, select this one, press Ctrl L to link the same, and I go for the material preview, right click and mirror X. Okay, I adjust it, Ctrl L, right click mirror Y. Okay, it's not came proper. So I do one thing, I rotate it this one like this. So now it has been came outside for us as per our requirement. I press Alt H. So now this condenser has been ready, so we are going to give a cabling for this. So I go to the solid mode and go to edit modes, go to the edge selection, press shift S and cursor to 3D. So now it has been came here. Press shift A and create a path. So I do one thing, I go to the top view and rotate it in Y axis using a control key, and I scale it down and go to the this angle, go to edit mode. Now using this I am going to do the requirement. As per our requirement, I am going to do the changes. So you can able to see one line is coming in between, it's black. So using this I am going to do the cabling. Okay, go to the top view and E to extrude, I make it here, and G set, I make it here, and here I make it one more thing, move it like this. Okay, I go to the top view, and now that is selected, I am going to select this one, right click and subdivide. Now this can be adjustable. So now like this we can adjust the cables as per our requirement. Now select this one and press GZ and move towards like this. Now this has been created. Now the same way I am going to give it for the top. So I go to normal object, I press, go to 7, I press shift D and I make it like this, and go to edit mode and select this one, press G and move towards here, move it like this, select this, move it like this, select this one, move. Okay, now I save it. Now this one is have the curve path. Here go to 3D. Here we are going to preview resolution and we are going to give 4, and I am going to the geometry and I am going to give the depth into 10 centimeter. Okay, now 10 centimeters has been came. Right click and add smooth, so it doesn't look nice. So I make the resolution to 6 and make it 12. Okay, this looks better. So 12 centimeter depth I have given for the round, and resolution preview I am going to make it more, so which will looks very nice, or we can make it 4 all the way. Just a minute, let me increase it. Okay, I make it 6, so which will bend perfectly. So same path I am going to give it for that one more cable, or we can make it duplicate also, not a problem. So I will guide you how to do that. So I just delete this one. Now go to this, go to this side view, press shift D to duplicate and G to move like this. Go to edit mode. Now I select this one and press G, and it has been moved here. Now press G and move it here. Select this one, move here. So this one, sorry, select this and move here. So now a cable has been created as per our requirement. So let's see how it looks. So it's not came correct, so I'm going to select this one, G to move like this, and this also I'm going to select and G to move like this. and I'm going to give some more thickness for the cable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the depth again. 18 centimeter. This also I'm going to make it as 18 centimeter. Okay, now this cable has been ready. I save it. Now I select this one and I go to the material, and I'm going to create a new material and make it as red wire. So this one I'm going to give it as red. I go to the material preview, and I increase the roughness for this. So now it looks like plastic, so which is required. And sorry, spectacular, I will just reduce it, and I increase the roughness here. So sorry, I'm selected wrong thing, and I increase specular like this and reduce the roughness here like this, so it looks cable. Yeah, fine. So it looks perfect, the cable. Select this one, and I'm going to select the red wire for this. So now for us the condenser and the fan cable has been ready with the requirements and cables. So now next video I'm going to guide you how to create the other things, like now this work has been completed. Now next thing we are going to do the bottom piece of the rod for the fan. I'm going to do in next video. In that we are going to add some more cables for that, for the further process. Until then, bye bye. If you like this video, share it with your friends and relatives. And now we can make one studio and see. I save it once again. I go turn on the studio. I press 0, and I go for the item and the tool view and lock the camera view. I zoom it here. Let me see in rendering mode how it looks. Yeah, it looks superb. So next video will be the further continuing in that. Until then, bye bye. Okay, let me see the preview once how it looks in rendering, complete rendering result. Yeah, looks better. So next video we are going to see further things. Until that, bye bye.